is there anything in particular that kind of led you down this path? What made you kind of choose to become a naturopath, to go into the health healing space?
So that is a great question, and thank you for asking. I actually was a very sickly child, and from had rheumatic fever when I was 4. I had a big reaction to a medical intervention when I was 8 and was paralyzed and had to learn how to walk again, and really just suffered from chronic headaches and digestive issues my entire life. And I met a naturopath in my middle 20s, like around 24, 25, and she helped me so much. She just turned my health around. And I was blown away by that. And I told everybody who would listen. And actually, I had a lot of people asking me, like, wow, you look fabulous, just commenting of how much better I seemed to feel. And they asked me what I was doing. And so I shared her information. And then I think her brother-in-law started a natural health company, and she was raving about me. So he called me and offered me a job when I'd only met him like twice. And so I literally picked up from where I was living in Savannah, Georgia, and moved up to Atlanta to help launch this company. And that was my introduction into the field, not only my own personal story, but then I got to see a lot of different sides of it.
That's so interesting. It is always fascinating to me to hear people, their origin story,
Mhm.
and to hear the story when it's something that is so when someone chooses a career that is so personal
Yes.
and almost, I mean, and people use this term a lot, but in some cases it really is almost like a calling.
Yes, I definitely feel called to it. And when I was working for the company, I wasn't working as a provider. And I would talk to my clients were providers, and they would all say, you should become a practitioner. You're really good at this. And I was like, no, I'm good. I love the fact that if I help you, I get to help all the people that you help. So I felt like I was serving a lot of people that way. But I realized that there's limitations. In 2008, I left the company where I had started and was called to work with patients. And I wasn't aware of what was going on in the world. I didn't realize the economy wasn't going well. And I started my practice. I started working with people, and I doubled every year. I didn't even realize there was such a big deal going on until probably 2011, when I patients were starting to tell me about the housing market and things. So I was very blessed. And I feel like when we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, when we are called and we listen, it was a scary thing to leave my job that I loved of over 10 years, which at that time was probably almost a third of my life, to start something new. But this internal voice was telling me to do it, and it worked out. And I'm really grateful for that.